Good morning, friends. Brian King here. A conundrum was posed by one of the parents in my Unstoppable ADHD group this morning. And in this case, although my group is primarily around ADHD and Asperger's type challenges, in this case, the child in question has NVLD, which is nonverbal learning disability. It's kind of a cousin to ADHD, but not quite. I advise you to look it up. But here's the situation, and it is all too common amongst parents and children that have any one of these challenges. Let me give you a synopsis here. The child calls mom from college. Hey, mom, I need some advice on a problem here. Mom gives her most heartfelt advice. Child doesn't follow it. And this is not just one time. This is a repeated pattern. And the advice you've given is solid. And if only your child would implement it, he or she would get the results that are desired and wouldn't keep falling on their face. So what the heck is going on? Why can't the child simply follow the advice that is given? 2 words: executive functions. In order to implement anything, your brain needs to be able to create an endpoint, a beginning point, and steps in between to execute, to take action on the advice that is given. So even though your child says, okay, mom, got it, I'm going to do this, it's not enough. You need to ask some follow-up questions to make sure that your child has some kind of a plan in order to implement the very advice you've given. So your child says, hey, great idea, mom, great advice, I'm on it. Your response needs to be immediately, great, what's your plan? Sometimes your child will say, well, I'll figure it out. Oh, great, let's figure it out now. Because I'll figure it out is another way of saying, I have no idea. I'll probably procrastinate. I'll probably, maybe think about it a little bit later, but then I'll get distracted by a flying squirrel and go on to something else. You need to help your child engage his or her executive functions, not do it for him, because we don't want you to become a rescuer. We want you to help your child realize that a plan is necessary, that he or she struggles to create a plan, and typically needs somebody else to help them think it out loud, put the pieces together, write it down, so that it is a concrete, easy-to-follow plan. I'm 48, and I still need this help, okay? I just troubleshooted something with my wife last night, a step-by-step. But even though she helped me put it together, I'm still the one that needs to execute it. So you're not walking in and saying, oh, don't worry, honey, I'll do it for you. You're just helping them create the plan to do it, and then they do it. Another piece to this puzzle is accountability. Okay, honey, after you've taken the first step, let me know how it went. So now there's pressure, there's time pressure and leverage for them to actually do something. It's great that they have the plan, but if they have that inertia, that stuckness that prevents them from coming out of the gate strong, you still need to lean on them. When they do the first step, they report the results back to you. Great, let's take the second step. Let's get some momentum going. Let's keep going until we've reached the end. Then you can report back the results. Because the thing here is we're trying to get your child into the action habit so that they get programmed to sit down, create this plan, take immediate action on it, and keep going till it's done. This is a habit I've developed over the years. Sometimes I procrastinate, don't get me wrong, but the vast majority of the time, I get a goal, I get down on paper what the plan is, and I don't hesitate. Unless it's like 5 minutes before bedtime. That's the only time. But for the most part, I take immediate action. And that's one of the reasons I'm able to produce so much. People ask me, well, how can you produce so many videos and whatever? Because I'm an action taker. Because I know how to create the plan. Because I know how to create momentum and motivation in myself. And this is a lot of things that I teach my clients as well, to develop these action habits. So this is the answer. This is an answer to the conundrum that was posed by a member of my group this morning. I hope this is very helpful for you, and I hope you implement it. If there are any difficulties in doing so, please reach out and contact me. That's why I'm here. If there are others that you think can benefit from this, please share it. They will thank you for it. I'm so grateful for your time and attention this morning. Thank you for showing up and for supporting my mission here. This has been Brian. We'll talk again soon.